want to get there, but I just don't know how I'm going to get there.
What's there?
There is being in a position where I can do what I want, live how I want, and I'm financially free. Okay. And I'm using what God has given me to now serve the world. Okay. That is there. I just don't know how I'm going to get there.
Dylan?
Yes, darling.
I've actually known you for so long.
How many? College, yeah?
Yeah.
How many years is that?
I don't know if it's a decade.
Almost 8 to 9 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I need to know more. I need to know from the beginning. Mm-hmm. So I know you're from Congo. Mm-hmm. Were you born here?
Yes.
You were born here. Yes? You're not?
Homo Hospital in Hackney.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Born and raised in Hackney. Okay. Do you know like your parents' story, why they came to the UK?
Do you know what? They told me a story, but for my conclusion and counting everything, I can tell you, oh yeah, they said they were coming for a better life. But I think that's all cap. I think they came here to finesse. Like, because 20 years ago, 90s, it's when I think it was Labour government. They were giving out a lot of free housing. Everything was easy, benefits, etc.
Every African loves Labour.
So I feel like with the Congolese community specifically, a lot of them came in for an easier life through the benefit system. And through, because they know.
So they heard about it from Congo?
Because when I'm thinking about it, no one spoke English. Yeah. Everybody spoke French. It will make sense to go migrate in France or Belgium where there's everyone speaking your language. Yeah. Why are you coming to London for what, bro? Unless there's a super benefit. Obviously, they've never admitted, they never said, oh yeah, we came here to finesse. Yeah. But from my perspective, my conclusion...
You think that's...
Let's be real, bruv.
That's the...
I think they just came in, cool. Because everything's free. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It made sense for them because it worked.
It worked. It did
But
work,
it was a risk. But the only way you're going to encounter that, to take on that risk, if the reward makes sense.
That's true.
So
and here we are.
Here we are. 27 years later.
27 years later.
We're alive and popping.
So I know you have a sister.
Yes.
So you have no brothers?
No.
So what was it like?
Sister. It was cool because my sister was someone that I respected, and also people around her. So sometimes you get an older sibling that's not respected. So now you automatically have to make a name for yourself. Yeah. My sister.
The age gap?
Only 2 years or 3. She's 30 now and I'm 27, so 3 years. Okay. So like my sister was very cool amongst everyone. So growing up, I was like, Laura's little brother. Yeah. So meeting people, like, Laura's little brother. And because she wasn't an Egypt, they kind of, it kind of made my life easier. Yeah. She was always Laura. She was always cool and popping.
Yeah. So Dylan as a child, is it this confident Dylan today?
No, it's not. Dylan as a child was a very sick boy. Like I grew up, I'm neutrophenic, as I was saying before. So I grew up with an illness. So I was always in the Holborn Hospital. No one knows this. Only my family. Only my close friend. Only my family and my close family knows this. But I was always sick. So always getting infection. Even early school times, I was always in hospital for like a week or a month or 2 weeks. I was literally always in Great Ormond Street, getting a bone marrow transplant every 2 months. Wow. So like I was very like fragile. I was very attached to my mum when I was younger. But as I got older, I don't know, things changed.
How though? Where did it start? Was it was it primary school, or do you think secondary school is when you...
I think, no, primary school I wasn't the same person. I think it started in secondary. It started in secondary, even from year 7. Because that's when you're exposed to a whole different thing. Because back in the day, I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't cool being African. That was one thing. In primary school, I was very like timid. But when I got to secondary school, everybody's African. I kind of found myself and found my confidence there from year 7. Yeah. And it's like from there I accepted who I am and just started to maneuver.
So in secondary school, how would your friends describe you in secondary? Were you the troublemaker?
No.
Were you the one that will stand up on the table and do beats?
Nah. You know what? In my perspective, I'm the same person now who I was back then. Do you get? I was just cool with everyone.
The same person. Okay, a person that's cool with everyone.
Yeah, I'm just literally just cool with everybody. Like, I don't think much has changed. I just feel like my personality is probably enhanced because over the years you've met new connections, gone to new places, and etc. So I feel like I'm still the same person, literally the same Dylan from year 7 till now. Nothing much has changed.
Wow, that's a good thing, because I feel like especially in secondary school, most people are not the same person that they were in secondary school. Maybe they were sheltered in secondary school, or maybe they were even like the popular ones, and now you don't really hear of them and see them. So for you to maintain that, what do you think it is? Like,
I don't know. I just feel, I don't know. I actually don't know. I have no idea how I was been so consistent. I don't know. I think I've always stayed true to myself. Okay. That doesn't even make any sense. That's a bullshit answer. Let's be real, bro. What does that even mean?
Have you not been true to yourself though?
Yeah, but what does that even mean? Being true to yourself. Or who else are you going to be true to?
That's true.
I'm trying to think what
surprised,
is that one thing that's kept me going. I'm going to think about the answer and get back to you because I don't even know.
But I feel like you have though. If you're saying that that's the way you've been,
yeah.
So surely that ultimately deep down inside, that's who Dylan is. Dylan is a friendly person.
Yeah.
Dylan is a person
Way
that's
too
cool.
friendly.
Okay, we'll get into that. Because growing up in Hackney, it's been easy for you to get involved in the wrong crowd.
Very easy.
Did you get involved in the wrong crowd?
Nah, I had a big homie. Like back in the day when we was younger, we always had an older that you look up to, etc. Had one of my good friends. He basically introduced me to everywhere in Hackney. Okay. So when the commotion started, it didn't make sense for me to join or pick sides because I knew everyone. Because it's like, why am I gonna go and have a problem with this guy? Because of like I'm cool with everybody. It doesn't make any sense. So it's because of that one guy. We got my brother Dale. He's the one that introduced me. I used to follow him everywhere, go everywhere with him, and yeah, from there I just stayed out of trouble and I was just cool. Okay. So that same personality is what brought me to here today. Yeah, which is just cool.
You just stayed out of trouble.
Just stayed out of trouble.
That's good.
Not even intention. It's just like it just didn't make sense. If it made sense for me to get involved, I would have allowed myself to get influence. Yeah. But it didn't make sense for me. Like, why am I having a problem with people that I know? You know
so do you feel like you've always had good people around you? Yes.
I feel like God, sorry, I'm very Christian by the way, so I feel like a lot of my life is in line with what God says.
We need to thank
God has
him.
placed, there's always one person in every step of my life to guide me a certain way, to just take me to that next stage. Yeah. And I've acknowledged and I've always had someone there every step of the journey. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm
the
very
fact
grateful
that you
for
can
that.
identify that.
Yeah, of course. Because it's so, like each personality is so consistent. The person who God has sent at that time just shows me love unconditionally for no reason. To the point where I don't understand why they're being kind to me. Like, I don't get it. So I don't do nothing for you. Yeah. Why are you showing so much grace? So it's like, it's been consistent over the course of 15 years now. Wow.
So did you ever question it? Like, is this genuine or?
No, because you know what it is? I feel like when it is genuine, it just flows naturally. That's true. You don't need to question it. Yeah. When it isn't, it will just break apart. Do you get it? But I feel like every season has its time. So I'm not as cool as I was with, not rolling every single day, and that's why I'm that cool, as every single person that have played that role in my life. But it's like, when that time is done, I respected it and just moved forward. And it's still love. There's no like, there's no animosity, there's no, Dyls don't check for me no more. It's like, bro, it's love. I've just, you know what I'm saying?
You've grown.
I've grown.
Yeah, you've grown from that part.
But I appreciate every role everyone's played.
That's really sweet.
Thank you.
So Dylan in college now. So now you've left secondary school, being the popular guy. Going to college, because I know your college wasn't in Hackney. Your college was all the way in. Where was it? Was
Ladbroke Grove.
Yeah. What was that journey like, by the way?
I hated it. I hated it. Oh my days! For the first 2 weeks, I wanted to quit. Like I wanted to leave. I was my good sis Jed. She's been my best friend since year 7. I was actually like, yo, because we went to the same secondary school, same class, same college, same everything. But it's like, we used to go home together. So it's like, yo, I'm not coming back here, man. This place don't make no sense for me. So now I'm traveling an hour and 30 minutes to get to flipping college that I don't need to be to. Like, all my friends went either Haringey or Kingsway, which was like, 20, 30 minutes from me by whatever form of transport. Why am I doing this? I live told Jed and Dan, I'm quitting, bro. First 2 weeks. Like, no, I just see it through. You might like it.
What did you do in college?
I've done A-levels. What did I study again? Theatre studies, business and French. Okay. None of that helped me in life. Whatsoever.
How's your French?
Terrible. No, it's good. I can understand it, but speaking it is a myth. Really? I can't do it. Like, college, it didn't really help. I feel like the role college played for me was networking. Not networking, just making friends. It's true. Because everyone that I was cool with in college then, they're still my brothers now. Like, all the relationships I built, I've maintained it.
You've maintained it.
Like, it's still love, and the love has not changed. Like, college was live 10 years ago. It's strange, but I love that place, man.
You love it?
One of the best moments of my life.
Really?
St. Charles, first year, was amazing.
What do you love? Like, what's one memory that you can say about St. Charles?
Mainly was the people. Obviously there was bare memories, but it's like, just the people alone. I feel like everybody came out of different ends, different areas. So we didn't go there with a batch or with a clique or bare friends. So everybody had to make friends amongst each other. Yeah. So it's like, it made bare people more open. So I was from Hackney. I didn't know no one from South. Got there, met bare people from South, and it's like, it's love. And it's like, I would never think I would know this person from that area and that area if I didn't go to St. Charles. It brought us together. But yeah, man, it was a good experience. It was only like 2 years as well, which was mad.
Yeah,
had a more impact.
2 years.
Yeah.
Did you go to uni?
Yes, but like a year after. But in London.
What uni did you go to?
It's called BPP. It was a business school.
Okay. Yeah. Did you finish?
I studied banking and finance.
Oh.
And yeah,
Wow, banking and finance.
I'm a smart you know?
Okay.
Very intelligent. But yeah, no, I didn't. Because even sorry if I'm just blabbing on.
No, No,
But
Dylan,
even in uni,
hey,
I
go for
didn't
it.
want to pursue. I had 2 friends in uni mainly, like very smart guys. Even went on to, I think, investment banking or other stuff. Like I was with them mainly. I didn't have no interest going into an investment bank and going into a further career. I don't know why, but it's like I just enjoyed studying it.
Okay.
And I enjoyed like just learning more about the finance sector. But it's like I didn't have an interest in doing it.
Really? So even after you didn't want to do
Nah.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like because I kind of doubted myself. I feel like I don't have connections. I don't know anybody in there. It's going to be hard for me to get in. I need to, I don't know what I need to do to make it happen. And just kind of just brushed it.
So what did you want to do?
What did I want to do?
You know?
I had no flipping idea.
Yeah, just winging it.
Just winging life. I knew I wanted to, I don't know what I wanted. If I tell you something, I'm lying. I don't know what I wanted to do. It's a lie. I'm going to be honest.
But like inside of you though, did you like see anyone, whether online or in person, you're like, like what they're doing, maybe...
In the corporate professional space?
Just in general?
No. Obviously, I had one person that used to say, oh, this guy looks cool. But that's just, I didn't know what I wanted to do, Cathryn, like at all.
Really?
I had no clear
what about
perspective.
acting? Because you did, what did you
theatre
do?
studies.
Yeah,
because I only done theatre studies because I got an A in drama.
Okay.
So I thought, cool,
everyone was good in drama, yeah.
Yeah, so like, even theatre studies, I got a B in A level to that.
Yeah.
I don't know how. They even try to keep me out. I was just on vibes. Okay. There was no clear plan of what I wanted to do. This was between the age of 19 up until 21. Yeah, I had no idea.
Okay, so when did you finally discover, okay, I think I'll be good at this, or let me try this? Like, what was that point?
Do you know what? After, I'm going to be honest, like 2018 is when I started content creating. Randomly, I made a tweet on Twitter and then I got good reception. I thought, alright, let me try it. But because of my own disbelief, I brushed it. So I was doing content creating, I was still taking pictures, doing all of that, but it wasn't as consistent because I thought, I don't really want to take it serious just in case it doesn't go anywhere. We all do that. You don't want to try on something because you feel like, see what happens next. Obviously, I always had ambition, always knew that I want to get there, but I just don't know how I'm going to get there.
What's there?
There is being in a position where I can do what I want, live how I want, and I'm financially free. And I'm using what God has given me to now serve the world. That is there. I just don't know how I'm going to get there. But funny enough, I was still implementing small things that are now building my resume to now get to where I wanted to be. But I didn't see it at the time. Do you get what I'm saying?
Doing things that you
I'm
enjoy.
just doing things that I enjoy and
It was
things were just happening naturally. But I didn't know it's leading me to there. So now I'm at a point where, all right, cool, you can be consistent because you know exactly what you're doing and what needs to be done. But that was like, it's been like, 7 years?
I love that.
Did you get it?
Dylan, you are the only, I said this to you earlier. Your garden is your garden. Is it a massive garden? So without people in your garden, what does?
Do you know what's funny? It wasn't even my mum's garden. It's my mum's garden.
Yeah.
It was 2 gardens combined, and the one 2021.
Yeah, that I remember that.
Was 4 gardens combined. So it was like 4 different neighbors.
Sorry, what neighbor would agree to? How did that happen? Clearly, you have a good relationship with your neighbor.
No, it is. Let me bring back 2017.
Yeah.
Well, I had a party in 2016, an all-white party, for my 21st birthday.
Okay, let's start. That's how it started.
That's how the party thing started.
Please, let's get there.
Yeah.
So you said to your mom, I'm 21. I want to throw a party in the house.
I was like, I want to have a little barbecue.
Oh, little.
Yeah.
Little barbecue. Okay.
Obviously, it was just one. The garden that you see is like, it was 2 gardens, but before that was just one.
Okay.
So I said, cool. Hollered at one guy, he cut the garden, and then I was like, rah, can we put 2 gardens together? And then he's like, yeah, he can. The guy said he can do it. Cool. Now I asked my neighbor, what, can you join the garden? He told me no. So I went to go complain. I complained to my mom, like, mum, this guy told me no, innit?
It's his garden.
Like, I guess his garden, but what the hell, fam? You don't even use it, bro. Like, he told me no. My mom was like, alright, cool, she'll pattern it. Then my mum asked him, she said yes. So I'm like, cool. My guy Winston now done the garden now. And I thought, alright, cool. Let's have a barbecue for my birthday, innit? Just for vibes. I told him, I want to have a little barbecue. She's like, oh yeah, cool, that's fine.
So he's going back to the first one?
Going back to the first one.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So it was just like a small gathering.
How many people turn up?
I don't even know. Do you know what's crazy? I absolutely don't know. All I know is, bare people came. But it was because, I don't know how people knew about it or people found out about it. But I was telling people as passing. I just sent out bare, because I remember the year before when I done my 21st birthday, same technique. I just went on Snapchat and just sent bare invites, personal invites. Like, don't tell no one, keep it on the low, boom. So yeah, I done the same thing for this one and just told people, keep it on the low and come through. And then, yeah, it happened. And then my mum was mad.
She was mad.
The council came. And then they said, yeah, wrap it up because, again, noise complaints. So I was there arguing at the door. My brother was arguing with them as well. My mum was like, Dylan. But my mum liked it because she knows that I'm having fun and enjoying it. Yeah. And she was happy at the fact that all these people came to show love. Because they didn't know anything. They just came for Dylan. Mm-hmm. They didn't came because they heard of something. They came because, Dylan's birthday, let's go, type of thing. And then every year after that, yeah, it's been crazy. It's been growing and growing and growing and growing.
And it's the thing that, did you even mean for it to
nothing at all. I literally just wanted to have a party for my birthday in the garden. Yeah. Literally, that's all it was. Even calling it the garden was just coincidental. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, it was just, we're just doing something.
Because I think in summer, people look forward to Dylan's birthday. Like, are you going to Dylan's birthday? Are you going to Dylan's birthday?
To me, I'm not going to lie, it was weird. Because, like, what the fuck? How is it a thing now? Do you know what I mean? Because even when we done it the first time, cool. The second time, what did I do the second? Second time was 2022. Mm-hmm. I said, cool, let's do it back in the garden. Mm-hmm. But the second time was too overwhelming. Yeah. Like, the amount of people that came gave me anxiety. Yeah. Like, I remember being in my room. When everything was done, the night was finished and everything. I went to my room and Jed came upstairs. I'm like, bro, like, yo, this is... I think I had a panic attack. Really? Because there were so many people. And the funny thing is, it was never meant to be in my mum's house. Remember when I told you there's bare little things that happened that built me to this day? Yeah. Like, I booked a venue. Yeah, the venue was called Sticks in Tottenham. Because I was thinking, in my head, if I'm having another party, let me not do it at my mum's house. Let me find a venue and do it properly. Yeah. Bro, the day of the party starts at 7. At 5 p.m, they called me and said, yeah, sorry, mate, we're cancelling your event. I said, why? The day of the party. Bearing in mind, I've been promoting it for like a whole month. Mm-hmm. Everything's been fine. And people have been cool with me. They're like, yeah, we got reports saying someone's coming with a firearm to hurt somebody. So yeah, we can no longer facilitate your event. I said, blood. So I phoned my brother, Chris, Figures. I was like, Figs, bro, they cancelled the party. Figures he's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, you can't cancel it.
Has to be back at the garden.
Bro, but at the time, I didn't even think of it. I'm like, brother, Figures was at Dyls, I'm not gonna lie. Can't cancel it, bro. The party must go on. I said, fam, how? What the F are we gonna do? Like, there's these times, the garden wasn't cut from last year. Do you get it? Okay. He's like, Dyls, I'm not gonna lie.
He said it again.
He said, bro, I'm not gonna lie. You can't cancel it. I said, cool, say no more. I locked up the phone. I called my garden. I done it last year. I'm like, yo, Winston, I need you. He's like, yeah, come get me. I went all the way to, I don't know where I went, somewhere deep in Tottenham sides. Picked him up, brought him back, called my other brothers, Trem, Olu, couple other man, Tess, Samson, cut the garden. And then called Neil, said, yo, we need deep. We need you. Bearing in mind, we were almost being sticks, so we didn't need deep. No equipment. He's like, yeah, cool, let's go get speakers. Let's go get speakers from Donch, brought it back. And then boom, 10 p.m. I jumped to the 9:30. The man are done cutting the garden because they were helping, taking everything out. Speakers are there. I've hopped in the shower. As I'm hopping out the shower, there's people coming into my house. Do you get it? Because I've told them from 7 your party started. Yeah. Now it's like 10:30. Bro, I was stressed. I was thinking, shit, everyone's getting in now. But it's like from between 10:30 to 11, the house got packed. And in my head, I'm thinking, bruv, how the fuck did this happen? Like, it got to the point where 11:30 now, you can't get through the door. Yeah. Like, there's bare people outside, but it's like the corridor's packed, the stairs is packed.
You can't even get to the toilet.
Forget it. The toilet. Forget it. The toilet's not happening. You know, forget about the toilet.
It's true. I had to hold it so many times.
You're in that garden, just firm it.
Yeah, just firm it.
Otherwise, yeah, it's a story. Yeah. But yeah, there was bare people. So it's like, yo, it's mad overwhelming. Because why are all these people in my house? Remember, this is it's not a venue. My mother's house. Yeah. Do you get it? So I just felt like, yo, I'm never doing this shit again. Like, this is the last. I remember I posted a snap that day, but it was over. Like, yeah, this is the last one. I'm not doing this shit. Fast forward, what was that, 2020? No. It wasn't even, I'm capping. It wasn't even 2020. It wasn't even 2022.
Dylan, this has been so many. It's been years.
I'm sorry for getting the timeline wrong.
I can't keep up. We're in 2023 now.
Yeah.
Last year was a different ballgame. We're going to get to that.
This was...
The year before, 2021.
What was...
2021 was when you combined the 4 gardens together. That's
okay, 2020 was lockdown.
Yes.
29. Okay, the year I'm talking about was 2018.
Okay.
You get it? Okay. So the year after that was 2019.
There we
cool.
go. Yeah.
Let me know if I need stuff, because this story is long. Cool, that. Remember I said I'm never doing it at my mom's house again. Even my neighbours were complaining. They were like, Dyls, like, don't do it here, innit? It's gonna get kind of dangerous. But I was like, I already made up my mind, I'm not doing it again. Cool. got a venue in Huxter now, but this was like, alright, cool, I'm making it a day party.
Okay.
It was just called Dylan's Day Party or Dylan's birthday or some other shit. When I mean, it was between times of like, started at like 5 up until 10:30. But everyone's still there. So when the party was finished now, I was like, nah, man, I'm not feeling the vibe. It's not enough. So I'm like, fuck it. I called my mum. I'm like, Mum, I'm bringing everybody back to the house. But again, I need to bring up my mum because she always read for me. Mum was like, yeah, cool, it's fine. Bearing in mind, like a couple of days, a week before or something, my cousin already cut the garden. So everything is cool. I just need to get the speakers. Told no, like, yo, pattern the speakers. Mum was like, yeah, that's cool. I told everyone at that party, hello. We're going back to the garden. I think that's where I came up with the idea. My cousin, when I was outside, my cousin Julia was like to me, oh, where we going? I'm at the garden. I'm telling everyone, yo, that the garden. But I'm trying to keep it low, but still make everybody aware, yo, we're going back to the garden. That's all I'm telling them. The garden. Where we going? Aye, the garden. Tell everybody, yo, the garden. And I took everyone from Huxter in Paddington, or wherever that place was, back to the garden. So it's like every year, for the past, 3 years now, we've gone back to the garden.
The garden, yeah.
Cool. Bring on 2020 now. This is my favourite year.
Oh, 2020 lockdown.
So even having a party during lockdown was mad. Because what the fuck? The police and that £10,000 fine was hefty. So
the fine.
The fine was crazy. So basically, the way I planned it, I thought, alright, cool, this year's going to be different. Like every year I'm telling myself, I'm not doing it. Once someone asks me, does we live for your birthday? Then fuck it, the garden again. Let's go reload it. I said, cool, this year I'm going to do it different. I'm going to have... do a day party. Do you get it? So before it was always during the night. This time...
I remember you said like from 3 o'clock.
Yeah, from 3. So let's start from like 2 up until 10, lock it off during the day. Cool, but when I planned it, initially it was supposed to be on the weekend. But my birthday was on a Thursday. And I remember, I always look at the weather forecast because obviously it's outside. The hottest day that day was Thursday.
Oh yeah, you changed the day.
I changed the date on the Wednesday. Remember, I sent out the invitation like on a Monday or something. Say, yo, this Saturday, the garden, everyone pull up. On Wednesday, I said, yo, I messaged Neil first. Neil's always the guy. Every time I'm doing the garden, I message Neil. If AAA says yeah, I know it's a green light. We're going.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, bro, the garden is hot on the Thursday. Can you do it? He's like, yeah, let's do it. I said, say no more. Send an invitation. I'm like, yo, I know it's short notice, but the garden's tomorrow. Bearing in mind, it's a Thursday. People have work. Everyone's working from home, but they still clock out at 5. All of that shit. I'm like, yo, the garden's happening Thursday. Pull up if you can. If you can't make it, next year, innit? No worries, no stress. Boom. The day comes now. The day got... I love that day so much because it was just hot throughout the whole day. The vibe was... When the vibe is hot, the vibe is just amazing. So it's like, cool, 2 o'clock comes. Bare people start pulling up from 3. So it's already getting packed. I remember I walked in the garden, it was empty. And my brethren's first time they came, one of my brethren's first time they came at the time. I thought, ooh, it's looking kind of tight right now because no one's here. They're like, oh, when's it starting? This was like 2, 3 o'clock. I'm like, don't worry, man, just cool off, have your space and you'll be fine. Bro, like 30 minutes after that is when it started getting rammed. Like, but this is before 5 o'clock. So by the time 7 o'clock hits, you can't get in. The door's shut. Like there's no maneuver around. There's no maneuvering. There's no, and it's not even like someone can come out and save you. Even when I go outside, people are like, Dyls, I can't even help you because am I gonna move the crowd that's inside just so you can get through? Like there's no space type of thing. So boom, now that same year, we partied up until from like 3 up until 10. That's when every time the council comes, the council came that year. Not even the police weren't coming. The police was only coming to block the roads.
Oh, so the police knew what was happening.
I feel like,
because they were always there. And I feel like I've seen a few officers the same next year.
Like
so
they don't ever come to, only in 2021 they said, party done now because lockdown and all of that shit. 2020, they didn't come to lock it off. The council came and said, the noise, the neighbours are complaining. It's always the flipping neighbours as well. That's what I didn't like.
I actually thought your neighbours were cool. For that
no, the ones at the front are cool.
Okay.
But the ones at the back, it was like a residential home, innit? So I'm assuming it's always them complaining. The police blocked off the roads, so no cars were coming through, and it was just bare people on the road. Cool, 10 o'clock locked it off. I said, cool. That was one of my favourite ones because it felt the vibe. It was wholesome.
You know when you bring out your cake and stuff and you're standing on top of the stairs and you're looking down at the crowd, what goes on in your head? Like all these people in your garden for you.
Do you know what? I don't ever feel like it's just for me. I just feel like a lot of people,
the vibe.
They just come for the vibe. Because remember, when I first started doing it, it was always an invitation only. So there was even one, the first year I done it, I invited someone, my brothers now invited his other brothers that I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, I told him like, yo, don't do that. Like, no, bro. He's like, oh yeah, but so I was very strict on if I don't know you, don't come. Because I would G-check you when you walk down those stairs.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, who's this? Like, brother, who invited you? Even when I got outside, people will come through. They'll be like, yo, who invited you? And if you can't say the name of someone I know, it's awkward now. There was even I've gone back. Yeah, there was even one time, I think this was 2018. The first one. 5 people came. I'm like, who you know? They're like, oh yeah, like so and so invited me. I'm like, right, who's that? He's like, oh yeah, like I don't know. I'm like, what? Can you call them and tell them to come outside? Come get you. He's like, oh yeah, but they're not. I was like, no, you know, I'm fucking with man. Just go in. Because the minute that you came out, I'm like, no, it's my house, innit? Just come in and have fun. But it's like I always was strict on if I don't know you, bro, don't come. And if I send out the invite, it's like, do not bring people I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So
that.
Coming back to 2020, when I'm on there, I'm thinking a lot of people are here because of love. A lot of people are here because of the vibe. I hear it. Me too, I also want to be there because of the vibe. I've also been to bare parties where I'm not invited. But I heard it's popping, so I'm there. But yeah, then 2021.
2021, you did things differently.
Yeah.
You hired out vendors.
There was vendors. Because I wanted to, I wanted to like try it into an event now. But let's test it.
Okay.
Again, I didn't know people, even paying, bro. I was very, my big homie told me, yo, start charging people now, innit? Man, I was thinking, nah, man, I can't charge my people, man. They're here out of love. Now I realized a lot of my friends don't make it inside because bare strangers come in. So they come in first. It's packed already. So all my brothers that are generally invited are all outside. I'm like, yo, so it's like I need to make an equal playing field. So it's like, if you're gonna come and I don't know you, pay then. If you don't want to pay, it's fine. Yeah. My friend will just take your place. Do you get it? So yeah, I even had security guards at my mum's house.
You were not playing.
Even that. You know what's crazy? I didn't even think of that in hindsight. My brethren, mama, he's a security guard. He said, yeah, he was just there. I thought, just come. But I didn't take it in. But he's the one that organized the other guards and he patterned the door.
Other guards, how many?
There was like 4 or 5. There was 2 in the garden, 1 on the stairs and 2 outside.
Got it, okay.
So that's how they maneuvered it. But it was very good because it stopped a lot of people from going into my living room and my kitchen, mama's kitchen.
You went into your living room?
What?
Upstairs?
Upstairs. Like, to me it was bold. I remember one time, 2021, I walked inside my living room. Why am I seeing 2 girls just sitting there? Like, no. This was the World Cup at the time. So I opened my living room door. 2 girls have now followed me in, but I don't know them. I'm like, where you not going? They're like, oh, are you crazy? This is someone's house. Can you go back? But I felt like if I didn't have security there to regulate it, people would have went to my mum's room and started chilling there. And because it's an event now, they can do so. Yeah. But yeah, I had security, I had vendors, food vendors, drink vendors.
You are not joking.
I just wanted to test it and see what was popping. And it was a success. Yeah, a lot of people came. Again, I had 4 gardens at the time to convince 2 of my neighbours.
How many people, please?
I don't. The clicker, from the clicker, it said 600. 600 at the time. 600 to 700. When I looked at the police report, they might have been in
police report?
Yeah, no, I got fined that year.
Did you?
Yeah.
2021 or 2020?
2021.
Why did they fine you?
Because there was way too many people. And they came to me and said, yo, lock this off now at 9 o'clock and then you won't get fined. I locked off at 10:30. Obviously, because again, getting up, stopping people, getting everyone out, it was a myth. The fine was 10k. I'm still paying it to this day.
Dylan?
Yeah, it's hefty still. But don't get twisted, I'm not paying bet. I'm paying £20 a month.
Guys,
for breaking corona rules.
Guys that enjoyed the garden, please just know it came
that
at
shit
a price.
Cost me 10k. To this day, I'm still paying it. £20 a month gets deducted from my account. But it was my fault, innit? Not my fault really, but lockdown was finishing. It was worth it. Lockdown was finishing like literally a couple of days after. Okay. It was on the 13th. Lockdown was finishing on the 19th or some shit. Yeah. So it's like, I said, fuck it. Let's just do it. But yeah, that fired me. But that lesson taught me a lot.
What did it teach you?
The next year is when I got
can't be. Yeah, it has to
be
different.
After 2021, I said it can never be in my mum's house again because the amount of people that came was disgusting. Like at first, I thought 2018 was bad.
How many people?
It was 600-700. But imagine all of that people in the garden, on the stairs, everywhere, inside and outside as well.
Outside especially, because when you come outside, you're like, whoa.
The whole road is locked. Exactly.
Like,
and my neighbour started letting people in through his garden because I used his garden as well. But it was one entrance. He started letting people in his garden. The people were paying him £50. There's one of my brethrens. I go outside. These times I'm up and down. I'm outside now. My brother's like, oh, D, I need to get inside. I'm like, nah, bro, like, just wait and you get inside. He's like, oh, no, your neighbour's charging man a bill, though. I said, a bill? I'm like, bro, don't pay that. He's like, Dyls, I need to get in there. I said, I'm telling you. Don't pay £100 for this shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. I'm not paying the bills getting someone's house. You're taking the piss. He's like, Dyls, I need to get in there. I said, no. He paid him a bill. Other man paid him a pinky. Just to get inside someone's garden, though. Let's all be real. Let's all be guided. So I understand FOMO missing out, but brother, wait until everybody comes out.
Yeah.
I'm not paying £100 going to someone's garden for what? What's in there? Don't get twisted. From the outside, it probably sounded mad. Sounded someone you, but nah, bro, I'm not doing it. Me personally, I'm not doing it. I'll wait till everybody gets inside, get outside, and pull up. But yeah, after that, even getting the vendors and getting security, I knew the infrastructure.
You were onto something.
You know what I mean? So now, moving on to 2022.
Yes.
Got a whole new, even finding the, I tell you, this story's long, bro. I remember I planned the 2022, but every garden I've done, I planned it like 2-3 weeks in advance. It's never been like months of planning. Yeah. The 2021 was like a week in advance. 2022 was live all 2 to 3 weeks. When I came back from Malta, I had no idea what I was doing because I didn't know I was gonna get. I knew I wasn't gonna have it at my mum's house. I had no idea. I had no idea what to do. My cousin Gates, if it wasn't for Gaten, Gaten will phone me like, yo, Dyls, we need to find a venue. I'm like, blood. I'm on FaceTime to Gates. I'm like, blood. Where are we gonna find a venue that's like a garden that can hold up to 1,000 people? Because everyone I'm hollering, I remember I hollered in 2021, hollered at a venue, they turned me down saying I need this license, I need that license. Bare fuckery and bullshit. I was on Insta with Gates. He was like, yo, I found something. I'm like, where? He said it to man. But it was another event that done it at this place. Okay. We're like, blood, where is this place? Like, where is it? Somewhere, somehow, Gaten found it. He's like, yo, it's here. So he sent it to man. I'm like, cool. Message the person. I'm thinking, all right, cool. They're going to brush me. In my head, I'm thinking, they're not going to take me because the person that had the event, they're big deals. They've been having events for time. Yeah. They're credible. Bro, I've had events at my mom's house. That's not. But if you ask me, how many events have you done? I can say 7, 6 at the time. All at my mum's house. It's house parties. It's not really making money. But the guy was like, cool. Like, yeah, come in. Let's have a meeting and talk about it. I was like, cool. Went there now. He's like, yeah, let me show you the space. Showed me the space. It's exactly what we needed. An open garden. Literally, this is basically the garden. This is what it is. Literally just, it's a hotel that has a garden.
Oh, it's a hotel?
It's a hotel. It's a hotel. Okay. Cool. Now he said, yeah, boom. I'm like, how many people can I bring in it? He's like, technically 600. You could try to squeeze it. We'll see what can work in it. Cool. As soon as he told me that, I'm thinking, cool. 1,000. He said 600. Because 700, 800, 1,000. We could do that. I said, cool. Message Gates. I'm like, yo, bro, this place is lit. Like, it's got the right space. Blah 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 blah. Cool now. No, this was before, literally the day before Malta. I went Malta the next day. When I came back from Malta, I said, cool. Because all the times I went to Ghana, all these other experiences, I'm now incorporating bare ideas. You've been to Little Havana?
Yes. No, I haven't actually. The one in Ghana.
Yeah, Little Havana. It's just big space, bare cabanas, but the setup and the brand and the design and the infrastructure is lit. I said, yo, I need cabanas. I'm mentioning Gates like, yo, bro, man, I need cabanas. Like, how the fuck we gonna get cabanas, bro? Like, how'd you get cabanas? Where? Somewhere, somehow, managed to find someone that's able to do cabanas. So I'm on FaceTime, so I'm like, yo, I need cabanas. I need this, I need that. He's like, yeah, sending me ideas, what can be done. I'm relaying it back to Gates. He's like, yo, that makes sense. Let's do it. Cool. Long story short, patterned it. But the way everything's happening is so simultaneously, so I'm not noticing what's going on. I'm just thinking of an idea, talking to my cousin about it, and he's saying, fuck it, let's do it. Boom, the day comes, and I think that was one of the best garden parties I've ever had. Really? Like, God blessed it because it was hot that day. From the start up until the end. It was one of the hottest days. The hottest days of the year. It was like the heat wave of the year. Hottest day of the year. And it's like, everyone there was just on good vibes. There was like 750 people that came that day. Like, everyone there was just on good vibes. And the whole night ran so smooth. And it's like, yo.
No police outside waiting.
Nah, bro. No beef, no drama, no nothing. Just good vibes. Even the owner of the venue, bro, me and him got a very good relationship off that. He even told me he loves me. He's like, yo, like, you can
have this whenever you want.
Yeah, whenever you want. Because he's done so well on the bar. And everything just moves so well. I was like, cool, I'm happy with this. Like, the garden, we done it outside my mum's house, which was the risk. We went all the way to Raynham. 750 people came. Yeah. Calm. So I know that, all right, cool, next year could be done. Cool, now, the next day I went, is it next day or the same day? I think the next day, I went to recess. My A lot of people I talk to when I need advice on that, the DLT crowd and not DLT crowd, the DLT owners and etc. They're my big homies. That's why I ask for advice if I need any ideas and everything. I was speaking to MK from DLT. He's like, yo, he's like, how'd it go? He's like, yeah, see, well done, bro. He's like, yeah, do it again. I said, what? He's like, yeah, do one more. I said, MK, now.
Because that's someone you did too.
I done 2. I'm like, MK, the Gardens once a year. We don't do this shit twice, bro. Like, it takes away the exclusivity of it. It's the fact that you missed one, so you want to wait till the next one. You got to wait a year. So it's like, it builds that anticipation. It's like, Dyls. He just kept on saying that. Dyls is, hey, do one more. I said, MK, what? He said, hey, do one more. I'm like, now I'm conflicted. Because now, again, when you do a party, it's so risky. Because if no one comes, you look like you know what I'm saying? It looks bad and it affects the next one. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
So now at this point, it's gone from like you celebrating your birthday into
an event.
Your business.
I forgot to mention that. The garden was just my birthday.
Yeah, that's your birthday.
My birthday party, my birthday barbecue.
So I'm sure that's when you thought, okay, let me leverage this. Yeah, let me leverage this.
100%.
So him saying do it again, he knows why he said that.
And God bless him again. Remember I was saying I got big hot people that God sends to God bless NK, God bless the whole of the DLT team. Because it's like, bro, if he didn't say do it again, I wouldn't use that as a confirmation. Because when I spoke to my cousin Gates again, he's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man, that day wasn't even do it again. I said, Gates, I've been thinking the same thing. Happening. But Gates was the confirmation. If MK didn't say it first and only Gates said it, I would have been more like, oh, I don't know, man. But because 2 people said the same thing within a short period of time, I use that as confirmation. It's like, all right, cool. The Lord is talking to me. Let me do it. He's like, Gates, like, yo. But this time, make it 10 times better. I said, how? Yes. He's like, bro, we need a statue. But where the fuck are we gonna get? What 2 niggas from Ezra? A statue. Like, we need a statue with the logo of the garden logo on it. He's like, Dyls, we need a statue. I said, brother, where are we getting a statue from? Tell me. He's like, bro, I don't know, but we're gonna find it. Literally, a couple of days after, Gates called me, yo, I got a link. I said, how? He's like, bro, patterned it, said, yeah, she got it, she can do it. I said, are you sure, bro? He's like, bro, the statue's 7 foot, taller than man. I said, the garden logo. He's like, yeah. I said, cool, order it. Ordered the statue now. I ordered that someone else. I managed to get a stage. I managed to get a big screen. I've implemented compared to the first one, the infrastructure of the second one was way better because I implemented bare shit. More flyers, backdrop. So now it's like, yo, it's no longer the garden in my mum's crib. This is a thing now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm trying to get, it's like, yo, like, this is a thing now. Man, bro, being in my mum's house is so much different. Taking something you're just doing for the sake of it. You've now established it into where people have recognized it to be a brand. It's crazy. Even the first one, a lot of my friends didn't come. But it was ram. And I didn't understand, like, how you niggas know about this? Because where the fuck you lot coming from? Who are you? I appreciate it, and you know what I'm saying, I'm honored, but it's like, I don't know these people. Do you know what I mean? So now it's something cool. Second one now, implemented the statue, stage, screens. We invested heavily on production. And it's like, fucking hell. Bearing in mind, we're winging everything. Cathryn, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Man's coming up with an idea, chatting to my cousin about it, and saying, fuck it, we'll do it. We don't know how it's going to be done, but we're going to do it. When I mean the infrastructure, even the way it was set up, everything ran smoothly. You'll think I've been doing this for years. And
how much did you put into it?
Oh, both times or separate times?
The second one. You said
the second one, better, so. The first, same amount. First one I put like 12k in, second one's like 10, 11. But it was because of the statue, the branding, the cabanas, bare shit that realistically I didn't need to do it because I wanted the garden to be I want it to be distinguished. Yeah. So when you know it's happening, when you go to Wireless, you know you're at Wireless. When you go to Max Barbecue, you know you're at Barbecue. When you go to DLT, you know you're at DLT. Same thing with Recess. You know you're there because of the branding. And that's one thing I realized about the events in UK, what could differentiate you from you and everybody else is your branding. How effective is your branding? Because someone else can put the same venue, but it's not going to be the same thing. Because when I'm there, you're seeing cabanas, you're seeing statues, you're seeing a stage, you're seeing a screen, you're seeing bare shit that's been heavily invested. Yeah. Someone else could just rent the venue and be like, all right, cool. Let's just get a DJ and that's it. When the garden's happening, you know the garden's happening. Yeah. So regardless of how many people use that venue, you know the difference. So I made sure that, yo, cool. That one there, yeah, man, it's different.
So the turnout for the second one, how was it? Were you glad you listened to their advice?
Yeah, because do you know what it was? I wanted to implement improvements, but I didn't want to wait a year to do it. that's another thing that motivated me as well.
Okay.
Because when I went back to the venue to obviously have a debrief with the owner, there was another guy that's doing another event there, and his setup was sick. Like, he had a big screen. He made my set look like a joke. Obviously, he used my cabanas and all of that stuff, but like, he had a screen, a live band, a stage that was crazy. It made me look like a joke. And I said, yo, obviously I'm the only one that's seeing this, but it's like, there's so much that can be done on the next one. But instead of waiting a year to do it, it's like, fucking, let me implement it all now. Which it also helps because I've done it. I implemented everything. I contacted the same guy he got his stage from, same guy that done his screens. And yeah, it was definitely worth it. But the first one, in my opinion, was way better because the day just ran smoother.
Okay.
There wasn't, the second one, the weather was bad.
Oh, the weather
Not
wasn't
bad,
as
bad, but
good.
it wasn't as hot.
Okay.
So it's like, when it's gloomy, it's like you're not as happy to be outside. So you're not automatically.
People still showed up.
Yeah, people still, shocker, but I feel like a lot of people that missed the first one showed up on the second one. But a lot of new faces came back the second time. And it's like, if I can get 750 people for the first one, 700 for the second one, it basically shows the numbers can add itself, because the next one should be mad, 1,000 plus, guaranteed. But yeah, I'm glad I done the second time, because now it's like, alright, cool. Next one, bigger and better. We've already
always bigger and better.
past, now it's like, alright, cool, improve. I even started planning it from now, and it's like 6 months in advance.
And this is what I'm saying, Dylan. Like, I don't know how many people would be able to do this, because you've carried it for years.
100%.
From something that was just like your birthday, you're just doing it, but you saw an idea, you saw a vision. And so after the second one, or when was that realization that, you know what, this is my bag, this is me? When did you realize that?
Do you know what's crazy? The second one was the confirmation that this is me now. I've been getting told to do this consistently and turn it into a big thing since 2018. Bearing in mind the first one was in 2017. I remember after the second one, 2018, my cousins and family sat me down in my kitchen and said, hello, you need to take this serious. Like, this is you.
What was it stopping you though?
Anxiety, thinking, nah, man, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always your self-doubt and self-belief. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have it in events at the time. I used to think, nah, man, what if no one comes? Like, it's not a thing like that. I was just talking myself out of it. But there's a thing called auto-suggestion. Every time a negative thought comes to your head, you must dismiss it in order for you to move forward. If you now accept it, you now comply with it, and it lives within you. Do you get where I'm coming from? So every time I have certain thoughts that are counterproductive, I dismiss it. But it's like,
has it always been easy for you to just dismiss it?
No, it hasn't. Because bro, it took me 2018 till 2022. What's that? 5 years?
Yeah.
It took 4 years.
What are the tools that helped you though to dismiss it? Is it talking to someone? Is it getting that confirmation from like your family? Like you said, Gates helped you a lot.
Yeah.
What was it?
Do you know what? I'm going to be honest. It may sound cliche or corny, but bro, it's your relationship with God. I'm not going to lie. Because a lot of the things because of my relationship with God, I'm able to see things as a sign from him. And it's like, if it's a case where God wants me to do something, I know he's going to give me the tools to facilitate it.
Yeah.
Bro, again, the garden happened, the first one, in 2022, happened within 2 weeks. And what we managed to pull off with the amount of people I can't do that shit on my own, bro. Yeah. But the mere fact Gayton was just randomly there and he said, yo, do this, let's do that, let's do that. I can't do that shit with myself. So I can't be like, oh yeah, this was all me. I done this shit. Bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm freestyling. And the fact the freestyling is working. Yo, like, if a man's showing you a sign to go this direction,
you have to.
Eventually you're going to listen.
Yeah.
No matter how stubborn or, ignorant you are, you can't avoid, the sign is in your face. And I feel like that's helps me a lot. Like, knowing that, alright, cool, this is not because I want to do it. God has given me the tools to do it, and he's made it possible for it to happen. So just push forward and pursue and see what happens next. And that's what I reckon, if I understood that earlier. But then again, everything happens within time. Because bro, if in Huck, if Sticks, because when Sticks cancelled on me in 2018.
That was another sign.
What I was thinking, blood.
Because
I'm done with events.
With that
the capacity in that it was like 500, 400. It wasn't as big. But it's the fact they cancelled and we went back to the garden. So remember, every single time we've gone back, we've now built a rapport. So it's to everybody else in the outside world, this shit keeps happening every single year. Let me tell you, so if I'm sad, quick backstory.
No, I love the backstory.
The garden is not the first of its kind. When we was in college, there was a party called BBX. BBX is basically done by my friend called Danny. Everybody used to go there, but like if obviously they're way older than me, so I didn't know about it until like first, second year of college where I went. Like, but these were BBM days as well. You don't know about this party until you're there. Do you get it? But it's been happening over the course of once a year, every year. And this party for the garden was mad. BBX was crazy. Like, it was in a car park, but there was hundreds of people there. And no one knew about it until the day. So every day I'm thinking, why is everybody in the same place? Like BBM, people used to update their statuses back. And I think it was Instagram as well. I just think, yo, I need to be there. So it's like, that's where the concept of once a year, every year came from. Like when things happen, like again, if Sticks didn't cancel, I wouldn't have went back to the garden. If I went to Huckster, I thought, you know what? Let's go back to the garden. Every year I went back to the garden until the infrastructure made sense. It was ready. Because when I brought it to Raynham, it was literally exactly what I wanted. Because Sticks is just an outdoor.
Exactly. And maybe if you did it at Sticks, the one in Tottenham, maybe you would have, this is my,
exactly.
The crowd is bigger. Everything needs to be
bigger.
But
at the time when it happened, I thought it was the end of the world. I thought, fuck, these niggas cancelled on me, shit, blood.
What am I going to do?
What the fuck am I going to do? Back to the garden again. I don't want to do that. I don't want people to feel like, again. I just kept on doing it until eventually it just kept on growing. And as it's keeping on growing, it's like another thing as well. Whatever you feel like, we need to start thinking people give a shit about what we're doing. I used to always think, because every time I done the garden, I asked Neil if I should do it again. I asked Jed, my cousin Julia, and Chris. Like, there's certain people I ask, yo, should I do it again? Should I do it again? Should I do it again? They'll always be like, yeah, just do it. But I used to think, they're going to look at me like, he's doing it again. But bro, fucking do it. No one gives a shit, bro. No one's looking at you like, he's doing it again though. No, I'm not guy that's... Maybe a few minorities, but they don't matter. So fucking what? If they don't come, no one's going to notice they're not there. Literally nobody. Just do it. Like, if you know something works, bro, use it.
Just do it.
And keep pushing through. But again, it's not as easy said than done.
It's not. It takes a lot.
It takes a lot of
work within yourself and self-belief.
Do you know what's crazy, Cathryn? That's what differentiates people that do shit and people that don't. It's not about, how blessed they are on the outside world. No, bro, it's the work
just do it.
They have within themselves.
Yeah.
Like,
the belief.
It sounds so cliche, but fam, it fucking holds weight.
It's true.
What you do is dictated by what you believe and what you think. And literally, that in itself will govern your pattern, will govern how far you can push shit. So if you want to be like the next man that's doing shit, bro, work on your inner beliefs, work on yourself. And all that shit comes from reading, spending time with God, all this other shit that feeds your spirit and your mind. So that's where my core belief is.
What feeds your spirit and your mind?
The word of God and books.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to lie, bro, I get days where I'm depressed. Like, life is beating the shit out of me and it is winning. The only way you can combat that is feeding your spirit and your mind. And also your body. I go on a lot of cardio runs. People may feel like I'm doing it because I'm trying to be no, bro. I do that shit because it's therapeutic. When I finish that cardio run, I'm in a mood to do something else. So now I can read a book for a whole 30 minutes to an hour. Do you get after I read that book? Okay, cool. I can listen to a sermon for an hour. Habits follow habits, innit? If you have bad habits consistently, bad habits will follow. If you have good habits will follow. And all these habits work on building you. And that's how I see life. And I feel like the quicker it took me to understand that, the easier I am to fight back. Do you know what I mean? When it's like I'm trying to do my own thing, fuck, I'm having a bad day, let me sit there and chill. Bro, it doesn't help.
Is there any book that sticks out to you or that you always reach for?
Bare books. Not bare books, but my top 3 books is a book. It sounds crazy, but it's a book called Outwitting the Devil. It's when my friend first recommended it, I thought, what kind of satanic shit is this? But it's nothing like that. It just shows you how life works from a perspective that the premise of the book is there's 2 sides to life. There's God's side and there's devil's side. Good and bad. Whatever side you decide to lean on is the side that feeds you. So if you decide to lean on the God side, is when all good things happen. So your mind's up, your thoughts are positive, everything you do relates more to the God side of things. But when you have negative thoughts and you do bad things and bad habits and you're overeating, overindulging, it's more on the devil side of things. So it's basically distinguishing the both and allowing you to have an insight on what is what. So it makes you aware of what's going on. So it's up to you to decide what side you want to pick on. So if you're making a decision whether should I order McDonald's and chill and eating or should I go work out, you know what side you're feeding. You're feeding the negative side or the positive side. Balance the both. That's one book. Another book is called The Daily Stoic, 365 Days of Meditation. That allows you to basically be accountable, and it shows you everything that's out of your control is none of your business. What you can control is everything inside you. So that's also helped me overcome a lot of my dark days. Because it's like, bro, if I can't do nothing about it, and I believe that there's a God, it's on God's hands. Whatever's going on has nothing to do with me. Do you know what I mean? Let me just do what I can do to push through. And that's always your perspective, your actions and your choices. That's what you can control. You always have a choice in every situation. And my last book is, may sound cliche, but Think and Grow Rich. Mad cliche, don't get it twisted and don't get thrown off by the title. But that shows you a lot of principles that God uses in the Bible to also push through. So yeah, feeding your mind, body and spirit is what keeps me going. And yeah, it's just, you have to do it. If you don't, you will die. Like life will kill you. And regret, like it will do you bad. You can fight back.
Wow. So from all of those tools that you've used to help you, let's talk about you going to Ghana.
Yes.
Because I remember we got on the same flight.
That year. When year was it? 2020? It was 2020. Yeah,
the first time you went.
Yeah,
the first time you went. And I was thinking, okay, everyone is going to Ghana. Like, Dylan is in Ghana. And you were like, yeah, you're having an event in Ghana. And I was like, why?
The event was the year after, was the 2021.
At Excel?
Yeah, that was 2021. The first one, because I went 2020 December, 2021 April.
Oh yeah, I can't keep up.
Yeah, I went bare times. Four times.
Some people haven't been in there from Ghana, so how about that? So you did the event year in 2021.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
When I went in 2020.
Yes. Oh, what did you go for in 2020? Just to see.
I went because of FOMO, I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
I went because I missed out in 2019. I looked lit. And I was going in 2019, but I cancelled my flight because I thought the travel agent was booky. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought, you know, fuck it.
Is it that travel agent?
Yes, that one. Everyone
ran away. He had 5 different names.
Yeah, bro, I got bare different bad reviews. But obviously, my friends that went that year went through the same thing. It worked for them, but I thought, I don't want to risk it. So biggest regret, mistake of my life. I should have went. Cool. So after that, I said, you know what? I'm never missing Ghana again. 2020, I went. Amazing experience. Loved it. Linked up with my brethren, Emmanuel. And one thing I like, he does events. He started events from uni.
Yeah, Emmanuel did events from uni.
Yeah. So he was like, the year after he wants to do an event. I'm like, bro, when you do an event, let me know I also want to be involved. So through him, he managed to be like, yeah, Dyls jump involved. Got Mario involved, and they started patterning from there.
So how was that event?
It was really good. I felt like, first of all, it's having an event in a different country. It may seem like a mad thing to do, but it's not. Because realistically, if everybody from the UK goes somewhere, the majority of people want to go somewhere that they know. Like, oh, well, what's the vibe today? Oh, everyone's going blue. Everyone comes blue. It's the same process having an event. If you know that there's bare people from the UK in one place, if you throw any party, everybody's going to come there. Because where else can they go? Or what else do they know about? Obviously, you get recommended, let's go here, let's go there, let's go there. But if you know that something's written in stone, it's like, all right, cool, this is where everyone's going to be. It's so easy to just go there. So the turnout was really good.
It was good.
Over 500 people. I was shocked.
It was 500?
Yeah, over 500 people.
Okay, because they made it very spacious. Yeah, it was long.
Excel didn't even look that big as well, so I didn't even think it would fit everyone. But no, it was really good. Like, I really liked the turnout, and I felt like it was like a link up for the London lot. Yeah, so it's like a lot of people that landed, it's like, all right, cool. He's there. So it made sense. So now it's like, all right, cool, let's link up and then move from there. But yeah, Ghana is an amazing place to do events because there's always demand for it.
That's true. Especially
everybody's outside. 100%. There's always people going. And even if UK people don't go, people that go to that place initially, they're gonna be there. And yeah.
Wow. Then last 2022, you went to Ghana again. Again, you just can't stay away.
I can't. I love that place, man.
And you did another event.
Yeah.
How was that one?
That was good. The turnout was really good. However, I feel like the thing about Ghana, again, everywhere pops. So whether it's an English promoter, Nigeria, any promoter that does an event there, people are going to go there naturally because everyone goes there anyway. So with Garage, the venue we used.
Oh, was that Garage?
Yeah. It was very popular.
Yeah.
So we didn't do much. Our people came, our DJs came, we handled the crowd and etc. But Garage done all the work. They're the ones that handled it. That's why I'm saying it makes so much sense to events in Ghana because everybody goes there. Do you know what I mean? But you know, it was good.
It was good.
It was good still. I see it happening consistently.
Okay. So
it's there, man. Yeah.
2023 Dylan, what does that look like for you?
Be intentional with everything I do. Again, I was very anxious to do a lot of things in this life. The events thing just managed to fall into place and it just happened by God's will. But I've also been given skills and talents and insights on other areas that previously I've not taken advantage. I kind of just dismissed because I thought, you know what? Nah, man, it's not really, what will other people think if I do this? It looks wet. Like, it's a bit corny. But now it's like, fuck it. God has put me in a position where, handling it. This is all you can do. If that's all you can do, just do it and see where it takes you. And last 2022 Ghana, it just opened my perspective a bit more. It's like, I've met bare people, but everybody that I met has done something, is doing something. There's an artist, there's an influencer, there's a content creator, there's an actor. There's so many people of substance that do something. Yeah. It's all cool being a cool guy that you get money and all of that shit, but it's like, what do you do? Yeah. Like, what do you do? Someone asks you, what do you do? What can you tell them? How do you serve the world? And it's like, if you don't serve them by doing anything, you're not really going to be remembered.
So do you know the answer?
Yes, it took me 26 years, I realized from last year. But like, it took me so many years to know. And funny thing is, I realized my answer in Ghana in 2021. That's when the penny dropped.
What's the answer?
The answer is,
what do you do?
What do I do? I bring people together and I make things look good. In terms of bringing people together through events and making things look good through creating content.
And let me just say, your editing.
Thank you.
Do you edit?
Yeah, everything myself. But it's crazy. I started in 2021 in Ghana. I remember I landed and I was recording through my camera. And my sisters, Jedediah and Yvonne, said, oh yeah, just make TikTok. I'm like, but how far do I do that shit? Like, I don't know how to use it. Like, I don't even know how to put things together. Like, nah, it's very easy. So Yvonne was showing me, oh, just do. Then I done it, and then boom, that first video had like 20k views within 3 days. And then from there, I just kept on going. But it's like, I thought I was too cool for this, for content. Telling someone, yeah, I'm a content creator, to me at that time was like, nah, man, I'm not trying to be that. But then it's like, yo, if you're good at something, if God has given you the skill to do something, you find that thing way easier than anything else, embrace it, do it. Because God has given you that skill. Because like, someone will be like, oh, Dyls, I'm thinking, bruv, do you know how fucking easy this shit is? It's like, oh, Dyls, how'd you get so many people come to the garden? I'm thinking, bruv, just invite people. Like, it's not, but to someone else that hasn't done it, it looks crazy. But to me, it's like, bro, like, I just send out invites. It's not that deep. Like, yo, I just record and edit and use an app. It's not that hard. But to them, it looks mad. To me, it's like, alright, cool, but I have to acknowledge that, yo, that's God's grace working in your favor, because you find it easy, because he's giving you the skills to acknowledge it and to create it. So utilize it. So that's what you should be doing. And I always but one thing that I know, like, the thing you should be doing is the thing that you will do for free without anybody giving you any sort of reward. I will create content and bring people together for free. I was doing it in Ghana, like bringing tables together. Even one time in Little Havana, I brought my friend from one side, my other friend from one side, brought them together to get a stage. No one knows each other. But through me, I said, yo, and then if there's a table, yeah, I bring this one here, bring this one there. So it's like this type of thing that God has given me. Utilize that, bro. It's not, don't have it just for vibes. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, so creating content and doing events. That's Dylan.
So this year we're going to see more events.
More events and content. Way more content.
Way more content. I love that.
Fashion content, lifestyle content, every type of content. You're going to see it all.
Do it all.
But I'm grateful because, again, it took me 27 years to get it. Why did it take me so long? I don't know. Remember I was telling you I didn't know what I was doing when I was in uni. I had no idea what I would do. Just vibes. But the little things that you do in between that is what's building you. So eventually when the penny drops and you look back, you realise, rah.
That makes sense.
It makes sense why Sticks cancelled. It made sense why we kept on going back to the garden. It made sense why I started doing that in 2021 and I was recording content and Yvonne showed me and I'd done it. Because look at me, everything is working in your favour. Nothing is just for the sake of it.
And you've allowed things to happen organically. Some people, they'll try like 10 different things and they wouldn't know which one to stick to.
I've got something to say because even recently I was trying to do other, like again, God talks to you. If he doesn't talk to you, he'll slap you and you'll notice that it's him talking. Like I was trying to do other things. This was, I don't know why. I just thought, you know what? Everyone's doing this. Let me try other things. When you look for the answer outside, you will never get it. When you look for the answer outside, you will never get it. The answer always comes from within. Everything I've done, has flowed organically and naturally happened and has come from within. No one has said, oh yeah, Dyls. Someone may have suggested it, but I've never thought, yo, let me do. It's always, alright, cool. That happens, then that happens, then bam. That happens, then that happens, then bam. So everything you're looking to do, it has to come from within. You can't look at, because it will never work. It will work to an extent, but it's not what you're called to do. Everything you're called to do comes from inside of you. You have that inclination like, yo, maybe I should do this. Or I'm very good at this. You may not acknowledge it. Someone else on top, you're very good at that, but it's because you produce something. Do you get it? You produce something, someone's acknowledged it. That's the confirmation that you got to do it. And then bam, go, green light. But everything else is like, yo, just listen to your inner voice. Come to the end of yourself and just listen. That's one thing God has slapped me up with over the years. Listen to what I'm telling you to do and forget about what you know and your perspective and your ego. Let that go. None of that shit matters. Just follow the path. As I'm talking to yourself, talking to you, I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, no,
follow that path.
Yeah, follow the path.
But yeah.
I feel like that's a great way to round up this conversation because we can go on for hours and hours and hours.
Bruv.
When it comes to purpose and how we've been able to figure things out, it's been a journey.
100%.
And even though you said it's taken you 20-something years, we're here now.
Exactly.
And I can't wait for what this year is going to bring.
Fingers crossed.
I'm so proud of you. You're made for it. It's natural. You're just being yourself. Like you said, you didn't write down, you didn't plan, you didn't try and look at someone, okay, this is what they're doing, I'm gonna be like, you're being Dylan, like. But
you know what, again, Cathryn, how long it took me to realise that? To realise that, yo, like this is stuff you could actually be doing.
It's a journey.
A very, very long time. And I can, all my little cousins, I talk to them like, no, when they told me, I'm like, how old are you again? Like, oh, I'm 22, 21. I'm like, bruv, you got a lot of time. Life didn't make sense to me till I became 25. Everything was, I was doing a lot of things, but again, it was just vibes. I'll do this, vibes, that vibes. When it became to 25, it's like, all right, cool, we got an idea. When I became 26, like, all right, cool. Now this is what we've been doing. 27, hello, nothing else matters, only this. This is what all your energy should go on. And it's like, I'm grateful to have a lot of people around me that are doing things. Because I know it inspires me like crazy, because being yourself and having your gifts and talents that God paid for you, God gave you, play out, will always benefit you. It will always work in your favor. Like, I can name so many people that are doing amazing in their team.
In our community.
In our community.
Like, we grew up with
simply because they're just being themselves. And it's like, God is showing you, yo, man could do it for this person, so what are you doing? And the only thing that person done that you're not doing is just done the work. They just did it. It's simple. Yeah. And the only thing that's stopping you is, the only thing that's stopping me was me.
Yeah, we stopped ourselves.
So yeah, here we are.
I'm so proud
Deal with
of
that.
you.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you for bringing me on.
No, this has been good. How did you find it?
I loved it, and I didn't expect that. Again, I didn't know I could talk so much. I can chat, bruv.
You have a lot to say.
Way too much to say. But it's like, bruv, again, I find so many things cool, and it's like, bro, I can imagine me looking at this and be like, bro, why are you talking bears, bruv? Shut up, man.
Just no. Everyone has a story.
100%. And someone needs to hear it. Because I remember, sorry, again, I'm talking again. Like, I'll be in my house looking at like podcasts, and I need anything to resonate with that goes with my journey or my story. Someone could be like the other day, maybe another day, like a while back, when I was trying to decide what is it that I should do, how do I know whether what I'm doing makes sense? The look inwards instead of outwards is what I heard from my podcast. And it's like, yo, that makes sense. Because inwards is telling me, yo, go create content, do events. Outwards telling me, yo, find a hustle. Like, flip something. Yo, hit someone up and do that. Yo, do that. And it's like, yo, that's not sustainable. Yes, it can work that 1-2 times, but it's not something that's going to take me from here all the way to there. If I look within and work within my craft and look at what God has given me, I've now equipped myself with God's artillery. So from there, everything that happens on him now, because I'm doing what he's told me to do. Don't get it twisted. Journey's flipping hard. And it's a case where you be thinking, fuck, like, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah. But bro, if you hang on, you'll see. You'll reap the benefits. And the garden has showed me that. Again, I didn't do anything. I'm not like, yo, man's gonna, I'm gonna have that. No, bro, things just happened. Not because I wanted it to, because, bruv, I don't know how. But look at where we are. So if that principle can be applied there, imagine how many times it could be applied elsewhere. So yeah, look at the good things that's happened in your life and use that as a measure of what can happen next. So yeah, I'm done.
Wow. That was a word. Like, I'm speechless. You have so much wisdom in you. I love it.
Thank you.
That'll be like behind the scenes. Yeah.